So the Chase Sapphire Reserve just got a massive overhaul. We're talking about like $2,700 in benefits, and there's a catch though. The annual fee jumped to $795. In the next couple minutes, I'm gonna go through what's changing, what's staying, and hopefully this helps you decide whether the Chase Sapphire Reserve is the right card for you. So let's get started on how you earn points, because this is where things can get interesting and some people might like this and some people might really hate this. So what's new? 8 times points on all Chase travel bookings, including flights, hotels, cars, cruises, and activities. You earn 4 times points on flights and hotels booked directly with the airline or hotel. And what's staying the same, you earn 3 times points on dining worldwide. And so with this new earning structure, what's gone? The old 5 times points on flight through Chase Travel and then 10 times points on hotels through Chase Travel, which honestly, I think it's better that it's gone because it simplifies things. Just 8 times points across the board on all Chase Travel purchases. However, there's a disappointing change, well, it depends on who you ask, is that they're discontinuing the 3 times points on all travel purchases. And this is pretty big because all the 3 times points on travel was a broad category. You can use it on Ubers, parking tickets, parking passes, or trains and stuff like that. And so instead of the 3 times points on the broad travel category, they replaced it with the 4 times points on flights and hotels booked directly. So if you're the type of person that took advantage of the 3 times points broad travel category, that's gonna be gone. You'll only earn 1 times points. So that's a downgrade. But if you like to book flights directly with the airline and hotels, then instead of earning 3 times points, you'll now earn 4 times points. So that is an upgrade. That's the trade-off. Some people might like the trade-off, some people might not. So now let's talk about some of the travel benefits. The $300 annual travel credit, well, that's staying the same. Thank goodness. Super flexible. It's one of the best perks and benefits of the Chase Sapphire Reserve is that this $300 travel credit can be used on a broad category of travel, and you can use it in any increment. So I'm super happy that this $300 travel credit is staying because it's one of the easier travel credits to use. What's new is that there's a new $500 edit hotel credit. This is split into two, $250 credits on January through June and $250 credit from July to December. But here's a catch. You must book through Chase Travel's Edit Collection, which is a collection of luxury high-end hotels, and there's a 2-night minimum. Prepaid bookings only. The hotels in the edit tend to be pretty high-end hotels, so $250 will definitely not cover 2 consecutive nights. I actually stayed at the 5th Avenue Hotel, which is part of the edit in New York, and I was hosted by Chase, and it was a great stay. And when you book through the edit, you get a $100 property credit, complimentary breakfast, room upgrades, early check-in, and late checkout if available, and so you get a decent amount of additional perks when you book through the edit. If you're already booking luxury hotel stays twice a year, then this credit's gonna be super easy for you to use. What's also new is card holders will get IHG One Rewards Platinum status through 2027. That'll get you some additional perks and benefits when you stay at IHG hotels, like early check-in and late checkout, room upgrades based on availability, welcome amenities, and so on. Is access to the Reserve travel designers, essentially a concierge to help you plan your trip, which they value at $300 per trip. I'm interested to see like what this is like. Hopefully it's not one of those like concierge services where they'll just like say if I want to go to Seoul and they send me a really templated itinerary for Seoul. Hopefully they take down what my preferences are and what I like and build an itinerary specifically for me. And then TSA pre-check and global entry, $120 credit every 4 years stays the same. And airport lounge access, so Sapphire lounge access with 2 additional guests and priority pass stays exactly the same. And all the travel protections like trip delay insurance, baggage delay insurance, primary car rental insurance, no foreign transaction fees, etc. stays exactly the same. So Chase went kind of crazy on these lifestyle benefits, and this is probably the biggest shift in the card. Starting with the annual credits, a $300 dining credit, which is split biannually, so $150 for January through June, and then July to December is another $150. And these are for Sapphire Reserve exclusive restaurants only. So looking at the Chase Sapphire Reserve exclusive tables, it's mostly major cities and they are pretty high-end restaurants. What you do is that you can just use your Chase Sapphire Reserve card at those restaurants and it'll automatically trigger that credit. No activation required, which makes it pretty simple to use, but you just have to make sure that you dine at one of those restaurants. There's also a new $300 StubHub credit, which is also biannual, so $150 for January through June, and July to December is also another $150. You'll also get Apple TV Plus and Apple Music complimentary, which is valued at around like $250. All you need to do is activate this on the Chase website. There's a $120 Peloton credit, which is $10 a month for their subscription services where you subscribe to their workouts online. And then the things that are staying the same, $120 Lyft credit, which is broken broken down into $10 per month, it's still staying the same. $300 DoorDash value broken down into $25 per month, and complimentary Dash Pass is also staying the same. So here's my honest take on these lifestyle stuff. It's a lot of credits, but they're all very specific. You need to actually use StubHub and DoorDash and eat at these fancy restaurants and have a Peloton to get value out of these credits. It isn't cash, it's essentially a store credit at places Chase picked, and Chase is trying to mold you to fit and use these services. You're essentially prepaying for these credits ahead of time by paying the annual fee. And are these lifestyle credits worth it? Well, it depends on how they align with your lifestyle. For those high spenders out there, if you spend $75,000 per year on this card or more, you unlock even more stuff. So you get IHG Diamond status, which is the highest IHG tier. You get Southwest A-List status and a $500 Southwest credit through Chase Travel. And you also get a $250 credit for Chase's The Shop, which is essentially somewhere that you can buy stuff that Chase curated, like from big brands like Dyson and Samsonite and so on. So that's additional perks and benefits if you are a high spender and you're able to spend $75,000 or more per year on the card. So as for points redemption, this is where things can get a little complicated. With the Chase Sapphire Reserve, you have 3 options to redeem your points for travel. Number 1 is cash back at 1 cent per point, travel portals at 1.5 cents per point. Transferring points can have varying valuations depending on where you transfer your points and how you redeem them. Number 1 and 3 are staying the same. So cash back and transferring points staying the same. 2, the travel portal, Chase Travel, is changing. So with this new Chase Sapphire Reserve, the flat 1.5 cents per point through Chase Travel is ending. Instead, they're introducing a thing called Points Boost. With Points Boost, you get up to 2 cents per point on select bookings and 1 cent per point on everything else. Those select bookings will be determined by Chase, and you won't know what's points boosted until you go into the Chase Travel and you run a search. So redeeming at 2 cents per point sounds great, but the problem is Points Boost seems to be limited to flights and hotels that are pretty premium. So think business class or luxury hotels. But if you're the type of person that likes premium cabins, business first class, and have a taste for luxury hotels, then you'll have more opportunities to get those points boosts and redeem your points through Chase Travel at 2 cents per point. Existing card holders and new card holders will get the option for points boost on June 23rd, 2025. All existing card holders who had the Chase Sapphire Reserve before June 23rd and earned points before October 26, 2025 will still be able to redeem those points that they earned for 1.5 cents per point in Chase Travel until October 26, 2027. So you get to enjoy the best of both worlds and can redeem your points for whichever is giving you higher value. With all these new benefits and changes, the new annual fee will be $795, but some people will still be paying the $550. So existing card holders that have the Chase Sapphire Reserve before June 23rd get all the new credit card benefits on October 26, 2025, and your annual fee will increase to $795 at your next renewal after October 26, 2025. New applicants for the Chase Sapphire Reserve on or after June 23rd, you'll get all the new perks and benefits right away on June 23rd, and you will immediately pay the $795 annual fee. So here's the thing, the annual fee increased to $795, which is not fun. Whenever a price increase or annual fee increase on a credit card, that's never great. However, if you look at other premium credit cards, the annual fee just keeps on increasing, but people continue to pay for it. Essentially what's happening is that you prepay your annual fee for the entire year and get these perks and benefits. What credit card issuers hope is that what's called breakage, which means that you forget about these perks and benefits, you forget about the credits, and you don't use them. However, if you're diligent about it and you use the perks and benefits and you value them and it fits your lifestyle, then all the new credits might be valuable to you and you can easily come out ahead. For example, with the $795 annual fee, if you use the $300 travel credit, which is pretty easy to use, that really cuts down your effective annual fee to $495. Then if you use the $500 credit for the stays with the Edit hotels, but just by using those two benefits, you effectively break even when it comes to the annual fee. And then you also get all the perks and benefits on top of that as well. So it really depends on how you travel, how you live your lifestyle, and how these perks and benefits fit into the way you live, how you spend your money. So overall, in my opinion, the old Chase Sapphire Reserve was a great all-around travel credit card. This new version is more of a luxury lifestyle credit card that happens to have travel benefits. I think that's the big difference now. So you can let me know what you think down in the comments. Are you keeping the Chase Sapphire Reserve? Do you plan on getting the Chase Sapphire Reserve? Or are you looking at other credit card products? I've also got a full unboxing video of the new card that I'll link up here, and you can go check that out. If you found this video helpful at all, remember to hit the like and subscribe button down below. Thanks for watching this far as always, and I'll see you guys in the next one.